Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of May. I hope all my Geminis out there are doing great. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. Also, please don't forget that this is a general reading, so there may be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate. Again, remember, you don't want to force anything. You want the energy to flow. So if something comes to you easily, if you hear something that resonates with you easily, then that is probably meant for you. And I also meditated on the cards, shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Two of Swords clarified by the Five of Swords. In the obstacle position, we have the Hanged Man clarified by the Page of Cups. In the present position, we have the Five of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. And in the future outcome position, we have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by my favorite card, the Ace of Pentacles. So the energy of this month, the month of May, is going to be very much to your liking because your birthday season is just around the corner. Very, very close. We are very close to it. I believe it starts on the 22nd of May. So you're going to start feeling, Gemini, the surge of power as you get closer and closer to your birthday season, because it's going to give you a lot of vitality, energy. It's going to give you ideas. You're going to be very confident. And you're going to be moving with, more ease. Like, you're not going to be struggling so much. You're just going to be like naturally flowing. So this is really nice. And as a result, you'll be attracting a lot of admiration. There are people who will be giving you a lot of compliments and, really thanking you for your advice and for your positive feedback and for your just, life as an example. So definitely there's a lot more, far more positive energy that is coming in towards the end of May. I know that April was quite a turbulent month. Things were a little bit up and down. So this is really nice because May, Gemini, is going to be very peaceful for you. It's going to be very calm. You're going to be able to really connect with yourself, enjoy things that bring you pleasure, and spend time doing things that you truly enjoy, being around people that you truly enjoy. So this is really a very beautiful moment that I wish I could capture for you, almost like on a postcard or a photograph, because you're really going to be shining bright, especially as you move, like especially from May 12th on. It's going to be a really great time for you. But let's take a look at the energy of the spread. In the past position, we have some, difficult energy with the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. Not the most pleasant combination, but it does look to me that you were trying to avoid things that have to do with personality clashes. You were kind of like trying to avoid some sort of a disagreement, some sort of not seeing eye to eye with other people. Your behavior was very pliable. It was very adaptable in the recent past, because you had some difficult choices that were kind of in front of you. And when I say they were difficult, they weren't necessarily difficult because you were gonna suffer the consequences of those choices, but they were difficult because you were really trying to avoid having to make any unnecessary sacrifices, or just, you were trying to keep things as pleasant as possible, and kind of keep as much peace, in various circumstances in your life as possible, and try and keep as much peace for others as well, so that, that tension wouldn't get to you through the ripple effect. You may have been even quieter than usual, trying to avoid getting yourself in hot water, if you will. You were primarily protecting your own energy and your own emotions as well, especially with the Five of Swords and the clarifying position. It tells me that you kind of put something that was supposed to be resolved on ice. So there's some kind of a worry that continues to linger, something that needed to be resolved, something that required your attention. The solution is still not there, but you found a way to kind of put a distance between yourself and that. And so you're sort of trying to see if maybe time will help resolve the situation, or it will kind of come undone on its own without your meddling necessarily. So, this situation with the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords is definitely kind of like in the background, and you're doing everything that you can to maybe kind of resolve it through not a lot of action or non-action. You're sort of seeing the energy of it, you're acknowledging the energy of it, but you're not actively, participating in this conflict. And again, it's some kind of tension that includes several people, and you're being very smart about it, and you're communicating quite masterfully, because you are a master communicator. So things are looking really quite good for you with this avoiding strategy and maybe staying silent. You're being very strategic, and it's actually playing into your hand. So you're benefiting from it. And you're strong enough to recognize that you don't necessarily need to run away. You're kind of focusing on your own inner peace, which is really great. In the obstacle position, you have the Hanged Man, which definitely tells me that there's some kind of perspective that you are opening yourself up to. You're looking at things differently. And you're trying to really understand something in your life that is quite deep. There's some kind of an emotion that you're working through. You may also be going through a growth period, which is making you come out of your body a little bit. This growth period, if I were looking at your body, I'd probably say, are you in your body right now? Or are you outside your body right now? When we kind of feel that tension, and when we feel our body getting hot a little bit, it tells you that you're not in your body. So pay attention to those signals. The confusing emotions will settle down as you move closer to your birthday season. It's bringing more peace in, so you'll be able to feel more fulfilled emotionally. But there's definitely something with this Hanged Man that's making you feel like you are giving your all and you're not getting what you would like to get, to see, to have. And so your perspective is changing a little bit as a result of that. You may even feel like someone is weaponizing your emotions. Someone is using your emotions against you, rather than just acknowledging your emotions and maybe sitting with your emotions, even though technically it's not their job to sit with your emotions. But at least acknowledging your emotions is definitely a really healthy, neutral way to deal with things. But I think that emotionally speaking, you're sorting yourself out. And I think that your identity is changing a little bit. You are changing a little bit. And you're kind of figuring out a way to let certain things go, which will create more space for wonderful new things to come in to your life and fill that void that is created by changing and experiencing a different view on things, and maybe slightly adjusting the path ahead in front of you. So all those things are kind of important to take into consideration as you're going through the month of May. Now, in the present position, you have the Five of Cups with the Page of Swords, which is an interesting combination because again, there is some kind of an emotion that you are letting go of. It's almost like internally you have this disagreement between the logical self of you that represents you and the emotional side that represents you. And the thing is, they are one and the same, and they don't really have to fight. So the alignment, it means you're coming into the alignment as you move through the month of May, and you will be communicating about it to, I'm seeing at least two different people that are close to you and that you trust, for them to be there for you emotionally speaking. And this will help you kind of experience a really fast period of growth over the 2-week period. You will kind of break through, and when I say break through, I mean break through the ground. When the plant comes out of the ground, you can start seeing their little green leaves, break through the ground. And so the sun is almost there for you. This period of letting go and having a little bit of regret over something is kind of coming to an end, because you did do the work. You were acknowledging your emotions. You were taking a closer look as to where they originated from, because you are very aware. So as you're working through this period, you definitely have, quite a lot of resources coming your way, and you're being recognized for your commitment and dedication, because you are quite committed. You're very committed to people in your personal life and to people in your professional life. You're someone that a lot of people depend upon. And so the energy in your body is kind of sorting itself out, probably around the middle of May. And as you move to the second part of May, you will start to see incredible relief. There's a lot of positive experiences and circumstances that are going to be entering your life. That doesn't mean, with the Page of Swords, that naysayers are not going to notice it. You have some really adoring fans, people in your life that kind of follow your example, but there's also people that sort of see you be successful, and they may not always be super supportive, and I think that such is the nature of life. At some point those people will truly see your authentic self, and they'll see how incredible you actually are. So I wouldn't necessarily feel down because of them. Again, your objective is to stay in neutral I was going to say reality, but neutral approach to things in general, because then it will help you to see things as they really are. And when you see things as they really are, it helps you have a clearer understanding of the world around you. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a really great card, very positive card. Definitely is saying that there is a new opportunity that is going to be opening up for you. And it's not an opportunity that you have to go looking for. This is an opportunity that's, finding you, that's making its way to you. It's an offer, and we see that this message is reinforced by the Ace of Pentacles as well. The change for the better is coming in. Maybe it's a new job that is presenting itself. Maybe it is some kind of opportunity that you didn't really even realize is, could be out there. But there's definitely something that's going to be coming around and putting a smile on your face. Let's see what we can clarify with the tea leaf cards that I am shuffling right now. And we have Weeping Willow, Family Sorrow. We also have Dagger, Fear, Worries, Tense Situations. And the last card we have Eagle, Triumph over Obstacles and Troubles. So there you go. Definitely the vibration of energy of the eagle is coming through. You will be able to be successful. The Weeping Willow is actually not a very bad sign. She's actually a really great sign because there's healing that is coming in. As far as with the dagger, it relates to the Five of Swords. This situation is from the past that you are moving towards kind of putting behind you, if you will. I'm gonna pull two more cards because why not? We also have Flute, Disappointment in a Friend or Lover, and the last card we have Teapot, Deep Friendship with Someone of the Same Sex. This person is definitely going to support you and make you laugh and shine the light on all the wonderful things in your life. That's going to really kind of perk you up. The Shaman's Dream Oracle card we've got is Deep Diver, diving into a task. I do see you kind of fully concentrating on something. We also have Crown Games, Right Use of Power. That's the thing, is you do have power, and this is why, with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords, that's why these types of cards are coming in, because you are someone who is being recognized as successful, and so as a result of that, you get quite a bit of attention, and as a result of having so much attention, people sometimes can be a little bit resentful or not fully understanding of that, and you kind of have to have the grace to allow them to evolve so they can do that on their own time without really interfering with your energy. You will continue doing what it is that you need to do and achieve your dreams and goals, and make sure that all the things you want to see complete, that you're moving towards their completion. You will be focused on some new offers. Something new is coming in, and you're diving in, right? You're diving in. You do see these other sea creatures there on this card, jellyfish or whatever they're called. So you have helpers, you have people around you who can assist with this diving that you will be doing. So it's always good to know that help is not far behind, if you will. And one last card I'm going to pull is the Angel and Ancestor Oracle card, and we have Shaolin Master, Be Graceful, successful in movement and action. So definitely be very economical with your movement, you know. Be very focused. You don't want to be floundering all over the place. You want to be very precise, very focused, right? You know, you want to hit the target every time. So that requires a lot of practice, practice over and over and over and over, day after day. You know, it's something that nobody sees you, but you are, you know, super committed. And they don't see the reason why you're so successful is because you continue to apply yourself. It's not because it just fell into your lap. It's because you continue to, you know, chip away at it, take small steps, you know, that get you to your goal. And so you are that master that is in full control over your environment. And so it's the divine here is telling you to channel that, be the master of your environment. That starts with your inner energy, right? So grounding yourself, refilling yourself with the gold sun, you know, making sure that you're meditating and visualizing and doing all of that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, reference that video that I called Secret that I posted, that will kind of give you basic energy works. And I'll be posting more videos like that that I think might be interesting to my audience. So hopefully you'll check them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for visiting me. If it's not too much trouble, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. That means so much for my channel. I hope you have an incredible month of May. In fact, I know that you will, especially towards the end. That's going to put a smile on your face. So go out there and be awesome.